Hello there, I'm Miss Strictly and I'm here to let you in to a closely guarded secret. I'm here to let you in on the secret that only teachers know about how to teach sex education. What you have to do is you have to use a mirror like this one, but not for what you think. What you have to do is basically sit in front of a mirror, look at yourself and repeat all the words you have to say in front of those students without smirking, giggling or laughing. And trust me, it's a lot harder than it sounds. Let me just demonstrate. Penis. A vagina. Vulva. Don't worry, you don't have to use the word clitoris because we don't teach them anything useful in sex education. Now, I can do that without any problem now because I have gone through hours and hours of rigorous training. But the only problem with that is you take it with you into your everyday life, which can really spoil things for you. I mean, only the other day I said to this bloke, I said, "Come hither, you over-averagely sized, immature male, and bring with you forthwith your blood-engorged genitalia." And he looked at me, he scratched his head and he said, "You what, miss?" Which reminds me, sixth formers nowadays just get thicker and thicker. And I think that's why they make the A-levels easier and easier for them. Anyway, the other difficult subject to teach is of course English. I think English is the hardest subject in the whole world to teach. And that's because not only is our spelling completely bizarre, I mean I before E except after C, there are more exceptions to that rule than actually follow it. But the thing that really is bizarre about the English language is our phrases. For example, if things go wrong in this country, we call that a cock up. I mean, surely if you have a cock that still goes up, surely that is a good thing. Another expression we have for that sort of thing is called tits up. I mean, surely if your tits still are perky and go up, surely that's a good thing too. But the one I find most bizarre is when we describe people as being all mouth and no action. I mean, surely that would be a contradiction in terms. So if a foreign student came to this country and were told that cocks being up was a bad thing, tits being up was a bad thing, and that someone that was being described as all mouth and no action, that was bad too, they'd go away thinking we were all frigid, we all like saggy boobs, and we all hate oral sex. They just bugger off in disgust. Although, I do wonder whether that's a ploy just to keep the French out of this country. Anyway, I think we need to update these phrases. For example, instead of saying cock up, we should be saying it was a big floppy cock. Instead of saying tits up, we could say tit sag. And for people that we describe as all mouth and no action, we should simply call them darling. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with a little bit of a brain teaser. So, if a man goes to a chemist and is prescribed Viagra, if the chemist gives him the wrong medicine and gives him a laxative instead, would that situation be described as a cock-up or just totally shit? Anyway, I've got to go now because I've got to teach a class about irony. So I'll speak to you again soon. Thank you. Bye.